Okay, this morning, hopped in my car, started it up, and I noticed that my tire pressure warning light was on. I just turned it to the on position. I haven't started the engine. Ignore those noises. That's something else I've got to address. But all the alert lights came on for the self-test, and then they went off, and then my check engine light's only on because my engine's not running. Here, I'll start that. That'll go out. Okay, so then my tire pressure warning light came on, and I got the little text message over there, low tire or low pressure or something, but it's this one right here with a little exclamation point. These other two, ignore those. That's because I've got a wheel speed sensor that's out. That's another issue that I've got to deal with. But anyway, my tire pressure warning light was on, TPMS warning light was on. So I heard it yesterday. I heard the little, when I was riding on the road, I heard the tick 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 tick. It varies with vehicle speed, of course, but I picked up a puncture, looked like a decking screw. So it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why my tire pressure TPMS sensor light was on today. Clearly it was from the little bit of air getting out from that puncture I got yesterday. I meant to check it, I forgot to check it, then I was reminded this morning with this warning light, so I'm gonna have to get that fixed. And here's the cause of the problem. It appears to be a decking screw, and that's in my brand new $200 tire. I say brand new, it's a couple months old. Yeah, it's brand new. So I don't think I've ever had a tire this new to pick up a puncture like this. So anyway, I'm going to go to the tire store, and I think they do free repair of punctures like this, I think, from what I recall. Anyway, I did mark the face of the tire with a blue piece of painter's tape just to know where the thing is. And what I'm going to have them do when I go to the tire shop is to, the tire's new enough where the little alignment circle is still here next to the valve stem, and I had them put it on that way because in my experience, not all tires are marked this way. This is this Yokohama GTX. Yokohama YK GTX, and they mark these. There's a red mark on the other side here, and then these are beginning to fade, this yellow mark. When they're going to have to take the tire, they're going to have to dismount the tire, and I'm going to ask them not to remove the weights. Where are the weights? They're in here somewhere. I don't see them on this side, but I'm going to ask them not to remove the weights, but just to, when they put the tire back on, to reclock it to align this this circle, which was the yellow circle, is really beginning to fade now, to the valve stem, and hope that I get the proper speed balance from that, because I've had them do it before. If I just leave them, let them do it like the way they want to, they'll just take this thing off, dismount the tire. They will not pay attention and just put this somewhere else, some other location on the circumference of the rim here, and they'll also strip the weights and then put it on their speed balancing machine and rebalance it and put new weights on it, and they tend to get it wrong. So this car is set up perfectly now as far as high-speed highway running, speeds 70, 80 miles per hour. I'm not getting any vibration whatsoever. So I know this tire is set up, everything's set up properly on this thing. I don't want to try to hold on to that. And the last time I did it this way, the last time I had a puncture, I don't know, 6 months, a year ago, or whatever, this was faded. So I put a little bit of paint, I think I put a little bit of paint right here just to mark the position relative to the valve stem. And I had them do exactly what I'm going to have them do today to reorient that point back to the valve stem. So again, that was with that old tire, that circle was faded, so I had to put some marker on there. I had a little bit, just a tiny bit of yellow paint. And anyway, so it's probably going to be an hour to 2 hour wait there. just because it's popular and it's a popular tire place, and it's Saturday, so gonna be in line for a while. Okay, so here's the diagram of the tire place about what can and can't be fixed. So my puncture is here, still in the repairable area. So if I was in the red zone here, I would not be able to get a puncture repair, and there's no charge. Here in the place, they got 3 big compressors here. They said they're putting in a alignment bench next week or the next 2 weeks. They used not to do alignments here, just tires, but I'm guessing this equipment is for the alignment system. Wow, looks like they're huge. All right, there it is. That's what was in my tire. It is not a deck screw. It's some kind of, it's like a machine screw. I don't know how in the heck I picked that up, because there's not even a point. There's not even a point on this thing. All right, I'm done at the tire shop and got my tire plugged and patched, or whatever they did to it. Actually, they take out the screw. They put a plug in, a rubber plug in the hole with some sort of adhesive on it. And also the tire's dismounted, and they do clean that area. They like file it with some kind of like brush kind of thing to, I guess, put some texture in the rubber, and then they put a patch on it. So they plug the hole, and then they put a patch on the inside of the tire. Then of course they remount the tire and remount the tire to the rim, then remount the rim to the car. So it's all done, no charge. And my TPMS sensor is now off, which is what I expected. So it's not there anymore. Again, I still have the ABS light on and the traction control light on. Those are because my wheel speed sensor needs to be replaced, and I'll get around to that sometime. All right, I got back from the tire shop. They've done the repair on the tire, and the blue painter's tape was left on there. I'm glad, because now I can just go right to where the patch was done. So here it is right here. That's the plug they put in. So yeah, anyway, that's the plug. And on the inside of the tire, of course, they did have to dismount the tire from the rim, and then they put a patch also on the inside. So anyway, looks good. There was no charge because I bought these tires in that shop, and I think they have a policy to fix this kind of thing. Okay, one other thing I wanted to mention here is that the alignment mark is there. It's hard to see, but it's right there. So when they remounted the tire to the rim, they did align that like I requested, and they have to put some sort of slippery liquid to get the tire to be able to push back over the rim when they're using that machine to push it onto the rim. So there was a lot of that stuff here. I actually cleaned some of it off, but the mark is still there, so that's what I wanted. And they're in here somewhere. Here are the weights that should have been undisturbed. So anyway, the final acid test will be to take this thing out on the interstate and to run it up to 70 miles per hour, maybe just below 80 miles per hour, 80 miles per hour. Make sure I don't have any vibration. There was no vibration before I picked up the screw, so should be that way now. I'm not going to do that in this video, but anyway, that will be the final test. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, or you just would like to see more content like this, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching.